Hi friends, this is Susie, your gaming guru, here to help you solve the puzzle of level 2628 in Candy Crush Saga as a special dedication to Julia, who has let me know that this has changed, and this level has changed considerably. We have 28 moves to clear out 124 jelly. Now got a severe reduction of moves. I think we had about 45 previously, and we probably have double the jelly, but actually it's the same amount. Don't let the jelly amount throw you because they used to count one square as one, whether it had a single thick or a double thick jelly on it. Now they count the double thick jelly as two. So whereas this used to be counted as just one, it's counted as two, and that's true for all of these guys. So don't worry about the doubled amount of jelly. But the 28 moves is a bit of a setback. Fortunately, we've got some positive changes on the board. The biggest one, I think, is the fact that we have 4 colors instead of 5. It can present its own challenges, but it can also be extremely beneficial in trying to make matches and specials. And then a more subtle one is we've got licorice shells instead of popcorn. In most cases, on most boards, they operate exactly the same as popcorn. We strike them 3 times, they give us a color bomb, we get to use that color bomb if we want. But one of the differences with the licorice shells is that sometimes they're in partial states of undress. And so this one has already popped a little bit, and it's closer to giving us that color bomb. Slight advantage there. What we're going to focus on this board is the fact that we've got dispensers here. Now I've got multiple layers of frosting and I only have 1 layer of chocolate. They're both difficult to get through, but I'm going to focus first on the chocolate, not only because it's 1 layer thick, but also because it can keep propagating. It can grow all over this board, whereas the frosting will just stay there until I get to it. I want to try to take this out, but because it's its own little isolated column area, it's going to be hard to make specials that can help right now, unless I make more space. So instead of taking the opportunity to make these specials as they stand, I'm going to clear out some space here, because as I just make moves, sometimes the board will give me specials. I've got a stripe here now. I could do this and take out more chocolate, but I'm going to go for the stripe. I'm going to try to figure out if I can work it over that way or set it up with another special. Although, oh, here, got a chance to work it over. Now I have to set it off before it gets consumed by chocolate. So here we go. We're going to open this up and look what we have here. These striped wrapped dispensers. And this is what we need to uncover quickly so that we can use these to take care of the rest of the board. Now sometimes these dispensers can be stingy, and it looks like we might have that going on here. Oh no, we got a stripe. Can I get a wrap to set up with it? Yes, look at this. This is the beauty of this part of the board here. So we're going to hit the frosting, we're going to hit the color bombs and this stuff up here. 2 color bombs. Wouldn't it be wonderful if I could put them together? I mean, I can't really, but it would be nice if I could. I could start working over here now, but I do like the striped wrapped combo. It's going to help me bust through here. I'm also going to be taking out a couple of color bombs. Since I'm taking them out at the same time, they're probably only going to take out 1 color instead of taking out 2. When you hit them simultaneously, they don't act as separate entities. They just take out, each one takes out the most prevalent color at the same time. So that's a bit of a disappointment. But notice how fun it was to make that striped wrapped combo. We're going to try for it again and see, we're going to use this side to clear out this side. I was fairly fortunate in order to be able to make a hole in that chocolate fairly quickly. It doesn't always happen like that. But again, with only 4 colors on the board, it's easier to have that happen. Now I said that sometimes there's a disadvantage, because I find that sometimes when we've got the only 4 colors on the board, when it's easier to make specials, it's also easy to accidentally detonate them. They blow up before you get a chance to pair them together. Notice that I'm trying to make subtle moves. Instead of doing this to invite a nice long string of things, I do this little move here Well, I might not because I see a problem with it. But I might, in some instances, move the purple together so three match and then a striped and a wrapped come down here together. The problem is when I do this to match the purple, the blue would also match. So if we get one coming down here, it would come down to this spot, but this would drop two spots. So I think I will try this and see if I get some striped wrapped action there. Well, it helped a little bit, not as much as I would like. And now I don't seem to be able to take, the move I want. So let's do this. There we go. We still can get a striped and wrapped going that way, so that's good to know. Every time we play win or lose, we hopefully learn things. I could shoot for this. I've got something right away, but if something accidentally hits this, it's going to trigger this anyway. I'm going to leave this alone. This is the area where I need the most help. Now here again, if I do this little move with the green, great, except then the orange comes together and propels things. So since I know this works fairly well, I'm going to stick with this. Notice we got that taken care of, no problem. I could make my own wrapped candy, but I'm going to do this. Slid off. Oh, they're nice and generous though on this board. I'm liking that. So finally we got that taken care of. I thought eventually it would go away on its own. Here we go. What have we got now? We're going to just keep playing over here, trying to get these combos to open this up. I don't know if we're going to get it done in time. It does take a bit of coordination to get all of this. Ah, yeah, it looks like we're going to be a little bit short here on being able to get this done. But at least we know what the mechanic is, right? And we might have some opportunities where we get a little bit more luck, like, oh, so close. If two stripes had come out, like a color bomb striped combo or something that can blast through these areas here. So now that we understand the mechanics and the advantages and disadvantages of the changes, I'm going to pause the recording. I'm going to come back with a new board, but I'm not going to come back with a microphone until there's something important to share again, and then I'll come back on and we'll talk about it. Be right back. Okay, so this is looking fairly decent here. We got a nice color bomb combo, and I did contemplate doing a color bomb orange striped combo because sometimes we can get more mileage from that when we've got multiple layers to get through. But it looks like whether that was the best choice or not that I made, it was still a decent choice because we're able to get it done. This is tricky. I found myself several times getting very close in that end stage and having just one or two left. The more quickly we can open this up, the better off we are. One time it looked like I was going to open this beautifully, and then of course everything exploded at me. So all told, that was my 7th playthrough for recording purposes. But I do find this one fun, and Julia, I hope you and everyone else finds it fun as well. If you folks have any questions or comments, please put those below. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.